Hi boys and girls, in today's video what we're going to be looking at are some really cool things, some question marks and some exclamation marks, and they're really cool because they make our writing a lot better and they make it a lot of exciting. One of these we'll see which one that is. Now, we know when we finish a sentence, we've been told we need a full stop at the minute. When we've got a sentence, okay, a thought that makes sense on its own, we put a full stop at the end, and that's to tell us to take a breath before we read the next one. Okay, now full stops go after what we call statements, where it just gives us some information. It states a fact. Let's have a look here. I went to the shops. You're telling someone that you've been to the shops. Full stop. We got another sentence here. They ran around all day. You're telling me something that's happened. It's a fact. We have a full stop, but not all sentences have full stops at the end. Some have question marks and some have exclamation marks. And let's see when we would use those. Now, first, what we're going to look at in the blue here, we're looking at some questions. Okay, I want you to think while I'm reading these, what makes a question a question? When did he get here? Why is it raining? Now, a question mark goes at the end of a question. That's why they're called question marks. And a question is a sentence where it's expecting an answer from someone in a story, in a book, or if you're asking a question to someone, you're expecting them to say something back to you. So if you read a sentence and you think someone needs to respond to this, someone is looking to get some information from someone, I need to answer that, we have a question mark. And another way to help us see them is sometimes, a lot of the times, they start with our 5 W's and our H. The W's are who, what, why, where, and when. And the H is how, which has a W in as well, but it's at the other side. Now, these are questions like, who are you? What do you want? Why is it always me? Where are the cakes? When did he make the cakes? How did he make the cakes? Sorry, it's my little boy's birthday, so I'm thinking about birthday cakes at the minute. So, those questions all then need to answer. How did you make the cakes? I put this in and I put that in. When did you make the cakes? I made them last night. It's waiting for some more information to come back. Now, they're good to spot, but they're not always at the start of questions. Okay, if you see those at the first word in your question, in your sentence, the first word, look, when, why, we've got them right at the start, then it's a question. Okay, but there are some other words that we can use. Here's a couple of examples: did, could, would. So, did you take the bins out? Could you take the bins out? Would you take the bins out? You're asking someone, would you take the bins out? Yes, I will. Could you take the bins out? Yes, I could. Did you take the bins out? No, I'll do it now. They're all looking for extra information. So they don't think that your question isn't a question if it doesn't start with one of those, because there are other ways. Now, our last one is, this is how to make our writing exciting and how to read exciting things, is we have an exclamation mark. Now, an exclamation mark comes after something called an exclamation. Now, we use exclamations when we're excited, shocked, shouting, those types of things. So we've got here, wow, something good might really just happen. Wow, the person is shouting it or saying it, they're excited, they might be shocked. Wow, okay? And then we've got here, what, get here now. Someone's shouting it, okay? So we use those exclamation marks so when the person's reading it, they know that that person's shouting it and saying it, and it makes it writing more exciting. So they're really 3 really good things to use in writing. Let's have a write of a couple of sentences. I'm going to write 3 sentences. I'm going to leave those up so they will help you on the side there of when we use the different ones. Actually, I'll do 6 sentences. So let's put, we've got, shut up. I'm not talking to you, just a sentence. Let's put on, when will you come here? Play with your friend, when are you going to come here? Let's do another one. Let's do a, wow, that is brilliant. I love dogs. Who doesn't? Okay. Could you help me? And one more. The train is always late. Right, so the sentences there. Now I'm going to go straight into it in a couple of seconds about which ones we would put at the end there. If you want to have a go yourself, pause the video now. See where you think a full stop would go, where a question mark, where an exclamation mark would go. Pause it now and then replay it. And we're going to go through the answers now. So, first one we've got shut up. Now, that is telling someone to do something. It's a command, it's saying shut up. But it's something that someone might shout at someone because they are angry. So for shut up, we would put an exclamation mark. Let's look at the next one. When will you come here? Well, first thing I see is we've got a W at the front, when. So that indicates to me it's a question, but when will you come here? Is that waiting for an answer? Yes, it is. So yeah, doubly a question. Super. Wow, that is brilliant. That to me sounds like someone is excited. Wow, that is brilliant. They could be shouting it as well. So that for me is another exclamation mark. I love dogs. That for me is just a piece of information. So we would put a normal full stop at the end. Could you help me? Well, that was one of the words I said could also be a question. I didn't want to put all the W's in so you would know. Is it looking for an answer? Could you help me? It's waiting for someone to say yes or no, isn't it? So yeah, there we go. That one will be another question mark. And the train is always late. For me, just telling us some information. So we put normal full stop. Hope that you got those right. If not, I hope my explanations explained it. But I am going to say one thing. Sometimes using exclamation marks, question marks will always go at the end of questions, but exclamation marks and full stops, it depends. I love dogs, that could be someone shouting it. If someone's shouting, I love dogs, an exclamation mark if they're excited and shocked. But if they were just saying, I love dogs, a full stop. The train is always running late. If that's someone angry, the train is always late, they might put an exclamation mark there. But if you say, the train is always late, it's just a normal sentence. So sometimes you might be a little bit unsure. Well, that's where you've got to use your brain. If you knew there was two of each, you've got to think which ones are most likely to have the exclamation marks. Which ones are definitely question marks. Do those first, and then you can check your others. I hope this video helped, and if it did, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. And until the next video, see you later.